Hey, my beautiful Aquarians. Kim.enchantress here from Sydney, Australia. Happy New Year to you guys. I'm here to do your musician's reading for January 2022. Now, it's going to be based on the moon in Capricorn. It also has the moon in Cancer on the 17th. So the new moon in Capricorn, the full moon in Cancer, and we've got Venus going direct at the end of the month. So we'll get started, and we've got the moon in Capricorn, which is about accomplishments. Being able to scale the mountains, to gain that sense of achievement, see how far you've come in the last year or so, and seeing what you did accomplish. Even though you may be having issues or difficulties, setbacks at the moment, have a look at how far you've come. And, when you've got the moon in Capricorn, this is a good time for you to look at your finances. Excuse me. It's a good time, to put away for your financial security. And even if there's emotions involved, you need to put that aside if it's possible. Now, we have the anchor, which is about your career, long-term goals. It can mean that you've been feeling stuck in some way. We've got the child, which can represent new beginnings, a fresh new start. It can represent a child. It can represent your inner child. Now we've got the ring, which is about a relationship. Could have been with a Taurian. It could be about contracts that you've got coming, new contracts. But what I was feeling, I feel like there's a fear here. Things are not going to change for you, Aquarius. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we've got your sign here. We've got Aquarius, the Star. So this is about you wanting to achieve your goals, feeling new ideas coming, being inspired by others, and, being optimistic, because let's face it, it hasn't been a good couple of years. But, maybe you've been going through sadness. That's become a new normal to you. And what I'm feeling, because that's on the bottom of the deck, is that nightlife is boring to you at the moment. Maybe you haven't been working. Some of us have been lucky enough to have some gigs, but a majority of us haven't been rebooked in our venues because they don't want to go through all the problems of having to cancel again. So we're being patient and we're waiting. Now, nightlife has become boring to you, and it was once full of excitement with all the music atmosphere going on. But your inner child here, Aquarius, needs more attention. You need to bring forward that creativity again. Now, you may be getting very little sleep as well. You're feeling vulnerable at this time. You do have emotional ties to others and important connections, but you just haven't been able to get yourself together. There's a need to stabilise these emotions and somehow get a better sleeping routine going on. It's just so you can have be solid as a rock. You've got to have that rest to be a musician, especially if you're a singer. You need to rest those vocal cords. You may be living in a residence that's very fragile at the moment, and you may have to move on again. So this is finding new routines in your life, putting down your roots again, and everything's revolving around a promise that you made to somebody, a commitment to a relationship. Maybe this is to your partner. I'm feeling this is a long-term commitment that you have this really strong attachment with. And this is a focus that you share with someone in your music. So this person that you partner with could be in your music life. Now, this is someone who is the stabilizing factor of your relationship or of a group of people. Now, you're about to embark on a journey here, Aquarius, into your deeper self. And this connection is going to develop again. There's no doubt about that. But this will be an important relationship. You've got an important connection, and especially with the unconscious. Okay? This person knows you back to front, inside out. Now we have the 17th of January, which is the moon going in Cancer. And it's a sensitive, introspective phase. It's about feeling that you belong somewhere. So maybe this is you putting down your roots. But, you know, when the moon's in Cancer, this is going to make you more sensitive. You're going to have desires to feel needed by somebody. And when the moon does transit through Cancer, it's a good time to spend with family. It's a good time to spend with your musician friends, to help each other, and to try and avoid any depressing situations, which is going to be very prevalent around this time. So I'll just pop that there. Now we've got the tree, which can mean being patient, but it can also represent you've got small growth coming. You've got the bear, which is about finances or authority figures. And you've got the sun, which is yay, victory, happiness again. So, you know, I feel like you need to be mindful, but of your emotional health still. This is what's going to ground you emotionally. At present, you're emotionally resilient. You need to take this pragmatic approach to your fears and your needs here, Aquarius. Because you're letting your emotions dominate your life. They're very strong at this time, especially having the moon in Cancer, okay? There may be a conflict between you just wanting to be happy with the sun and having to confront something that's fearful. Now, you may be sleeping during the day, but you're awake at night time, which makes you more aware of your emotions that you're carrying. But resting would be very healthy for you right now. This is going to be good for your biorhythm. Now, you also have an extremely strong and stable personality, but you are dominated by health concerns. Now, sleeping regular will put you back into high spirits, and it's going to give you great physical energy to be gig fit again. Okay, you need to be strong to be able to perform. Let's face it, you're up on the stage for hours on end, and you need to have that energy, that good energy. Now, this is going to give you an enormous positive vibe to find joy in your physical life and to find the strength in an optimistic worldview, because things are changing, let's face it, out there. And I do feel like your confidence will come back again, okay? You're definitely going to be optimistic about it. Now, there's someone who can teach you how to deal with these deep emotions that you're carrying, or with your intuition. You possibly need to go and see someone that's a therapist. This person's very optimistic and very popular. Someone who can teach you happiness again and fill your life with optimism. Okay, this person will be a positive reinforcement and influence on you. This is about a profound happiness and warm, happy emotions, and to spend the day and night with someone that you love and broadcast your emotions very strongly. This is going to help you. Now, we've got a totem, moon totem animal, which is the frog, and a path has been cleared for you, so you can make these changes. Something that you thought you were not going to be able to reach, you will be able to reach in your goals and your music. You know, the frog spirit is the perfect symbol of the life cycle, and each one of us goes through enormous transitions in each of its stages. It symbolises that humans must do this as well. Okay, we go through physical transformation at various points of our life, but we've got to remember to evolve in our mental state as well. But sometimes, Aquarius, we make dramatic changes in our lives, just like the frog does. Now, the frog's transformative journey takes us into adulthood, but to us it symbolises, reaching the desirable state of enlightenment and contentment. Our journey is not complete without growing pains, and it's best to accept and embrace these beforehand. And like the frog animal totem, we can take each struggle as an opportunity that we can learn from. Now, frogs are spirit guides. They can also teach us lessons in fortune, renewal in our life or situation, reproduction, and how to be pure. Okay? So let's see. Moving on to the end of the month, we've got Venus going direct again in Capricorn. So we do have the garden, So this is a public place, an event that you may be going to. We've got the scythe, which means that you've cut off something, but you're trying to harvest. You're trying to harvest your movement. Maybe it's a journey, but you've got luck coming with it. Okay, this is something unexpected. Okay, so what we've got here, Aquarius, is that you will take a respite, I'm feeling, from the public, your audience, because you're fearing to go back out into public, or you're feeling that the crowd at this time is not going to be responsive to you. Now, this is a social phobia that you have, and it has to do with not getting enough sleep as well. There is a need to stop moaning about your interrupted sleep. This is when you possibly wake up suddenly and obviously you're telling your partner, I can't sleep. You need to do something about it, okay? So this could be a rift which goes deep that rips you right down into the core. You need to make light of these emotions. Don't give it too much importance. This is a great opportunity to get in touch with your emotions and rest. When you can rest, rest. This is necessary for you. Go exploring. The ship's there, okay? Leave your environment so you can find rest and meet with your fears and meet with courage. Excuse me. Now, there is a very profound need for change of environment, okay? Wherever you are living, it's fragile. Take this respite from the public and shut out the public for a while. Discontinue all your involvements on social networking, because this can bring up hurtful experiences that you had with the public, harsh public opinions. Put an end to this pain and hurt, okay? You may even get a little bit of fame by doing this, or popularity, because you don't want to take it too seriously. People will be wondering what's going on with such and such, Haven't seen them for a while. They're still playing, up performing. You're going to have this opportunity in the social sphere again, but this time I think you'll move through it with a lot more ease once you get this rest. Now, you will attempt to change your social position, your reputation, and present as someone who's adventurous again, You're going to rise in society yet once again. So grab this opportunity. It's something that's coming to you. It's unexpected. Grab it before it's too late, Aquarius, and count your blessings, okay? Because you're going to receive something totally unexpected. And the hurt won't feel deep anymore. You'll cut off all ties and you'll leave them behind. There's a bit of a need to tidy up loose ends before you venture out and go on your departure. But you're going to embark on a pleasant journey that you can change at any time. This is your chance to change your situation. But just be on the lookout for music opportunities, okay? Because this trip's going to change your luck immensely. A lot of luck, following your dreams, a wish come true. You're going to embark on this pleasant journey, and it's going to change your luck, definitely. You may feel sad because of the departure and because of you're feeling melancholy, but you're going to explore something intuitively without a conscious plan, okay? And that's the best way, something unexpected, because not all plans go to plan, basically. Okay, what I've done here, Aquarius, is I've added up all your Lenormand cards, added up to 191. Broken down, it goes down to 11, which is a master number. And then breaking that down again, 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm reading both numbers for you. So the 11 indicates that, like the moon, it never reveals its dark side. Okay, you too have that aspect in your personality. So it's saying you've got to keep an air of mystery about you within the music realm. You don't want people to know everything about you. Just give them a little taste of who you really are. But this is something in your personality that you never reveal. It makes you nurse your secret fears about others around you as well. And the moon does rule over water. Remember, the ocean water swells on every full moon and new moon days, which is producing high tides. So the main characteristic of the moon is telling you it's fickle and inconstant nature, and this way it can sway your temperament. You know, it changes your moods. So, because you are moody at times and this depression generally saps your vitality, okay? The best remedy for you is to take a recourse to yoga practices or just Reiki or meditation. It's just going to help you overcome depression. But you have to have implicit faith in God. Optimism is far better than pessimism, and it's on the bottom of the deck, okay? This is a strong energy that's coming through. Now, inconstant nature makes you hesitant at times, and you may be of a foreign country. Your native may lack self-assertion and become indecisive at times. Now, you as a lunarian are very orientated to relationships. Now, the main thing on your mind are your relationships, okay? Especially people born on the 22nd. Because of the 2 times 2, people of a 2 are very sensitive and gentle. And it's quite easily to be offended, okay? It's easy to offend an Aquarius. They are the conversation companions because they love to be intimate with their conversations. And you guys will listen to others all night and open your soul up to others. But you still have that hidden part of you. Now, people of the 2 are always in trouble. And if they have to make a decision, especially, because it's always 50-50, and how can you decide if you're a number 2? This is because of the planet Moon. It's changing its nature twice a month. We're going from the new moon to the full moon. So half of the month it's waxing, half of the month it's waning. So the same is with your native mind. It's changing all the time, and that's the reason that people that have the 2 number can't decide anything without help from the outside world. Now, you as a lunarian are generally timid, but very accommodative. Hence, you are sentimental and oversensitive. Heavenly topics do interest you a great deal, and you show inclination towards astrology, and maybe that's why that's come up on the bottom of the deck. And you love other allied sciences. Wealth-wise, Aquarius, you're subject to terrific ups and downs, corresponding to the lunar phases again of the waxing and waning part of the moon. You will be subject to emotional suffering. You like to travel. Your honesty is going to be appreciated by other people. And your personal magnetism will win friends and influence people, especially again, because you've got this special charm about you that's going to offset the minus points caused by the fickle and inconstant nature of this moon. Your mental strength and courage will be adversely affected at times, but the ideal remedial measure will be to fast on Mondays, devoting yourself to the Mother Divine. So if that's part of your culture and upbringing, this is what you're going to do. But I do see you moving, taking an adventure, having unexpected luck in your music world, finding those musicians again and being well respected again. So, you know, off to a bumpy start. We all need it to grow and learn our lessons. And this is strongly coming through for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by during your festive season. I really wish you the very best for 2022. Love and blessings to you. Bye for now.